Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here doing your January 2020 Tarot and Oracle forecast. This is a general reading for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So this is set with the intention to bring your dreams to life. So we're going to achieve the impossible with your 5-card reading today. Make sure you make your to-do lists and set your goals. And this is going to help you guide you through the month of January. So messages for Leo, January 2020. Messages for Leo, January 2020. What does Leo need to know for January 2020? All right, folks, let's get your 5 cards laid out. As always, I will be looking at the bottom of the deck for general energy. 6 of Cups right in the center. King of Cups right underneath. We have the 8 of Pentacles, the Empress here. Ooh, let's get these a tiny bit even for you. Wow, and that's your card, the Sun. Gorgeous, like extremely gorgeous energy. Look at this, the Fool underneath it all. So Leo, what I'm seeing we're going to look at these in their individual positions in a moment, but if we're going to take all these cards together and sort of paint a picture of what your January looks like, it looks like really full-hearted, abundant, personal and work ethic and growth, spiritual advancement, and success. There could be a leap of faith involved here for you, Leo. We do have the full underlying energy for the month for you. This is really just speaking to what all the other cards are going to be matched against. Let's see if you can see this here. So the Fool is sort of attached, in my view, to the other cards, sort of giving them some identity or interpretation. So really, all of this gorgeous energy under the auspice of the Fool is really quite stunning. And let's look at achieving the impossible, beginning with the first card. So this is the project that you're currently working on. 6 of Cups is really talking about bringing a childhood dream to life, looking back at your past, about what you really truly wanted, what made you happy, what filled your heart. You'll know, if you've been watching my channel for the last several years, that this deck, the artist for this deck, painted a picture of the woman looking into the water as a young child. So there could be some nostalgia, some sentimentality here as well. All in all, really nice energy. It's very protective. This is very protective energy, and it could just be something as simple as a childhood friend, protecting that relationship, protecting your feelings over that, or really looking back on your childhood with a sense of happiness, a sense of great gratitude and gratefulness. So really nice to see that there. We have this really nice intense King about the thinking portion. What sort of positive thinking should you focus on? This is really looking at intensity. We know that the King of Cups is ruled by fixed Scorpio. It's 8th house. I mean, what you're involved in or enmeshed or about to embark on will probably affect someone else's finances, it looks like here. Someone's, shared assets. Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio, so there could be possessions, shared assets, sex, death, rebirth, or other major contributors to the theme of fixed energy Scorpio. There's also incredible intensity here. There's intense highs and intense lows with Scorpio, right? They're also the fastest sign to reach gnosis through the greatest amount of turmoil. So while other signs could be experiencing, say, spiritual or emotional turmoil, they may not learn much from it. Or they may have a more difficult time taking lessons from that are useful, whereas Scorpio is going to have aha moments after very intense highs or lows. So just something to consider here with regard to positive thinking you should focus on. We're really looking at intensity, but we're looking at emotional capacity, like heightened emotional capacity, heightened compassion, being able to share your wealth. Deep, still waters run deep would be another theme here with the King of Cups. I would be as welcoming and as aware of the intensity here with the King of Cups, specifically because it does sit right under the Six of Cups, which is childhood memories or nostalgia. Just beware that this isn't overwhelming. And then, of course, it's crowned with the Sun, so there's a success here. If you are embarking, for example, on a creative project that has to do with your childhood or has to do with, say, exploring how you were raised, or even your own children, you're finding emotional wealth within raising your own children. This could even, spur a creative project for you, or there could be a successful event here. You could be working with children who grew up similarly to you as well. Here is the Pentacle card. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the Invisible. What are you not seeing that you can use? So this is apprentice energy. This is really working very hard, very diligently, becoming an expert at something. So if you are in the creative process here around an emotional project, or one that adds sentimentality or nostalgia, or like I said, a childhood longing, or even a childhood friend here, what you've already worked on up until this point ought not to be thrown out or ought not to be overlooked, because this is what you're not seeing. So something that's already underway. In fact, it's so close to being complete that you could be considered an expert in that field. But again, it looks like that's being ignored or overlooked somehow here. Something where you're already an expert, apprenticed. This could be in the workplace. But whether or not it's working with other people or for financial reward necessarily, this gives you a lot of self-satisfaction here in the Eight of Pentacles. Look at this gorgeous Empress in the intangible. What intangible energy can inspire you? So we know that Empress is really talking about abundance. This is And especially having these, both in the fourth and fifth section here, even having them within the same reading, the Empress and the Sun. And as I said, under the auspices of the Fool, I would take a calculated risk toward the truest, highest meanings of your dreams and soul purpose right now. It looks like January is going to be very welcoming, and networking may feel very natural here. So abundance in this area, whatever this area is speaking to you the most here, emotional and financial or security. But abundance is playing a huge consideration here in terms of intangible. And this is peculiar because it does sit opposite of a tangible energy, of course, with the Pentacle. But this is an intangible energy, which is going to begin in the mind, right? So something that you're doing, you're already thinking about, you could be, I was going to say obsessed. We don't see the devil here. I don't see you obsessing about anything. I see you being, we do have Scorpio, intense energy. And fixed energy could be considered intense or obsessive. In this case, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, right? So you're going to really focus on abundance in the mind, and then it's going to prove itself in the natural world for you. And then what can you achieve that is beyond what you're even imagining? This is absolute success, right? This is ultimate success, creative success, romantic, financial, emotional success. This is really feeling personally wealthy, right? Without accoutrement, without validation. This is just really feeling good and happy within yourself, for and by yourself. So absolutely stunning reading for you, Leo. Let's get some oracle cards to polish this up for you. So these are creative energies or romance cards. We're just going to see what's going on in that department for you. Yeah, as soon as I saw the cards here for you, I was just thinking, you would have to go looking for trouble this month, Leo, to really find anything upsetting or worrisome or even challenging. I think your biggest challenge would be about being perhaps brave enough or perceptive enough to come to terms what is really going on in the deep recesses of your heart. The perhaps even the most innocent places of your heart, and really thinking and believing and behaving as though you're abundant or that you live in abundance, right? We have keep an open mind and release your ex. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and then the time has come to clear your energy. It's always a good idea to release the ex, release the past. This could have to do with the Six of Cups. If this is a nostalgic lover, for example, I would go ahead and get rid of that. I would open your mind and heart to someone who is a little bit different than you, maybe to new ideas, possibilities, attitudes. It could be that this is what is going on here as well. There's could be a measure of you understanding that you need to step out of a framework. You need to try something new here. You need to do it with a leap of faith as well, because it may feel very, very new to you. I think it'll be a really good guide to do something over a leap of faith because of how you feel about it, right? It gives you a good and warm, positive feeling. So the turtle here, we do have a 10. We have endings and beginnings, but this is also Mother Earth. This could have to do with the earth in some way. This could have to do with healing energies. We know that Earth is a co-ruler of Sagittarius along with Jupiter. There could be Sagittarius possibilities here, expansion, personal expansion. And then anytime we see turtle in terms of, esoteric symbology, we're looking at a whole new world, right? A whole new world, one that is unseen, unfettered. There could be pioneer energy here as well. So we have, a leap of faith with the Fool, and then a brand new world here. So I think that doors could be opening for you in a really profound way in January. Here we have co-create. I mean, once we see this, all these cards together, plus co-creation energy, it would be a great time for you to actually go about opening up your own business, opening your own consultation business, opening something having to do with the earth. This could be healing. Anytime we're dealing with earth signs, we're dealing with healing. Also, anything practical, right? Practical issues around emotions, around health and well-being, something you're already good at or practiced at. Like I said, it could have to do with children, something that is deep to you or feels deep and profound that will bring you a lot of success or put you in the limelight. There could be a limelight issue here. I want to mention as well with the sun, before I forget, that the sun does include, of course, being on stage and being center stage. So, I mean, this could be about bringing a childhood dream to life here as well. All right, so we have balance and then emerging. Yeah, I mean, balance your emotions with the state of mind, this abundant state of mind, so that you can achieve this level of success. And then you are emerging, you're breaking out of old patterns, right? You're going to step into something new here. You're going to take a calculated risk and step into something new and positive. So Leo, that is your reading for January 2020. I hope that you enjoyed it. Take excellent care. See you in the next one.